No! I will not lose this. This is not right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the blood? Is that
원래는 했는데.
no? This is all mine.
뭐야 도대체. 몇 번을 죽는겨 몇 번을.
This is not right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the blood? Is that it? No! It is all mine! I have given everything for this!
어우 열받아.
This is not right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the blood? Is that it? No! It is all mine! I have given everything for this! This is not right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the blood? Is that it? No! It is all mine! I have given everything for this!
Warning. Primary pod station failure imminent. Warning. Electrical charge approaching critical level. Discharge imminent. Clear the area.
뭔데?
I can't take
잘 가 이 개놈식이야. 용년이 막 용이 돼서 막 승천했어. 이거 썩을년 복수다 이 개년아.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the Humanity Front, like Seraph suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme. leaving corporations free to experiment with human
와,
evolution.
이번에
as they
선택지가 세
decide.
개야?
But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on
와,
itself,
진짜 엔딩이네.
overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
세 가지인데. 일단 저 나중에 엔딩을 따로 편집해가지고 보낼 때를 대비해서 일단 세이브 해놓고 우리 사장님 대로 퇴근. 자폭버트. 우에 안돼, 난 죽을 수 없어. 아예 죽을 수 없다고. 아싸 아싸. 이번 그러면 진실을.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
If you do this, first-hand experience with corporate negligence on such a grand scale may convince mankind to enact harsh restrictions on human enhancement research. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
일단 사리프 사장 말이 맞는 게 증강장치였어. 여기까지 오지도 못했겠죠?
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for
전
unleashing
이걸로 하겠습니다.
biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice? So be it then.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, Didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well be good at it.
신과 같이 될 수 없습니다. 절대로. 아이고, 어쨌든 이렇게 엔딩까지 왔네요. 참 처음 해보는 동영상 녹화치고는 뭐 그럭저럭 뭐 무난하게 왔다고 생각합니다. 중간에 뭐 수십 번 죽은 거 빼고는. 어쨌든 뭐 2회차가 가능하다고 하니까 전 나중에 또 2회차로 다른 루트로 한번 가보도록 하겠습니다. 이런 건 넘어가죠. 예, 나중에 뉴 게임이라고 새로 생겨요. 예. 나중에 뭐 또 시간 된다면 제가 엔딩만 따로 뭐 편집해서 올리도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 여기까지 같이 달려주신 분들께 감사드리고요. 다 보셨다면 좋아요와 구독 꼭 눌러주십시오. 그럼 또 다음에 다른 게임으로 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 보쌈장군 아웃.